Hello, Galaxy! I'm Chris Perillo, and I am giving you more entrepreneurial advice today. Thank you for tuning in to this particular live advice video. I assume you are a creator, a fellow entrepreneur, a freelancer, self-employed or wishing to be self-employed, independent or hoping to become independent. I receive a fair amount of questions on a regular basis and just happened upon yet another one. This is a very common question, actually, and something that I've had to face and have had certain experiences with, so I thought, well, why not talk about it live with everybody there? Assuming you're watching live, maybe you're not. It's okay. You can turn on notifications and become aware when I am broadcasting live, and feel free to ask any particular questions you may have if it's within the realm of this type of advice. Should you set up a second channel, a second social media profile, or expand beyond the one that you have now? This is an issue that many creators have faced. Maybe not traditional entrepreneurs, but if you have been creating a certain kind of thing for the longest time and wish to create something new, sometimes it may be difficult to accommodate that new thing within the existing construct. So, for example, I've been me for, well, as long as I've been me, my entire life. So when I've put myself out there, I became known for a certain type of product, a certain type of content, a certain genre, right? That basis of what people came to rely upon me for. I would talk about technology, not necessarily the way other people would talk about technology, but still, that was what I became known for. Even though the way I talk about technology is how it can enable you, empower you to do the things that you're trying to do as an independent creator, as an independent business person. So when I found myself wanting to create other kinds of content that I felt were still very much me, when I would put that kind of content into the same channel, a lot of people got confused, because they had already placed me inside a mental box that they created for myself, for me, in their head. This is the way that Chris is. This is the way he is. He's only good when he talks about this stuff. But that's a problem, because I'm not just one thing. I'm a walking Venn diagram, as are you. So when I thought I would put some stuff into the same channel that I felt was still very much me, because I was putting it into a personal channel, I got a lot of pushback because it just didn't fit the same the same mold as people had been accustomed to. So I had to make some decisions, especially when some of that different kind of content I put into one channel, that different type of product into that one channel, seemed to have gained more traction than the traditional type of content I put in the channel. I made a decision, and that was to effectively split. I took what I thought was working well and left certain elements in place, and then created a second channel. So in creating two channels, I realized one had to have a radically different focus, a different spin focus, so that people knew it was clearly different. It was something new, maybe from the same person, but something different from what was here. And sometimes, for some people, that happens to be, clear delineation. So in an original channel, they may be producing a certain type of video. In another channel, they may do something radically different, like gaming, versus their original channel, which may be something related to tech. Even though tech and gaming are kind of synonymous, they are, I guess, separate but equal. Still, that way, people who are more interested in that particular type of content could get exactly what they wanted, and the people who were not could still get what they were always wanting. So this is probably more of a challenge for those who've run into the hassle or the problem of, is it time to effectively split the channel or to split the attention? What I will warn you about is that you are going to face a cavalcade of questions if you're not clear with that delineation. If what you have here is not radically different from what you have or want to put over there. And this, by the way, it plays for any brand. It plays for anybody out there, any entrepreneur. If your business is this, and you don't add something to it that doesn't add to the premise of what this is, you're going to get a lot of pushback and not a lot of uptake on the new thing that you're trying to introduce, unless that new thing plays very well to that same audience. And I'm not even sitting here telling you that I made the right decision, because I raised more confusion when I did it, even with clear delineation of what this thing was and what the new thing was. All I did was just confuse people, even though I was clear. People don't read. Even when they see, they don't necessarily see the difference. It's maddening. It's so frustrating. So if your social media profile, Twitter, Facebook, whatever, is you're going to run into this problem too. Trust me, it's just a matter of time. You're going to get known for just one thing. And the moment you step out of that one thing, other people are going to get upset at you. Because your personal brand is that one thing, or your company's brand, your everything is that one thing. And it's going to be incredibly difficult to move beyond that. One reason why I'd say think twice before you put yourself out there as an individual versus putting yourself out there as a brand name, a certain name. It's good to find success, but sometimes it's a bit challenging to parlay that success into something greater. So I'm not sitting here recommending that you should split your channels, nor am I sitting here saying that you shouldn't. It all depends on what you need. And unfortunately, that type of personalized advice it would take more of a one-on-one approach with you. I'd be happy to dive a little deeper into this with you, your specific use case. That I reserve more for those who subscribe on CreatorAdvocate.com. So if you want more personalized advice, that's how you get it from me. I'm at the stage now where I have way more than just one channel. I can't say that it's been the best approach, but it has worked out relatively well. In one channel, I may do live videos, but it's usually around one topic. In another channel, I do live videos, but it's around the topics that are defined by the community, an AMA every day or a Q&A. I have a separate channel for one of my fandoms. I also have that linked up with a separate Twitter profile for one of those fandoms. So it's been not easy, but it's been critical, because people will follow you, maybe not because of who you are. They'll follow you more for what it is that you're talking about, or potentially even the style at which you're delivering, or they'll follow you for your products, the products that you make, and why those products benefit them in one way, shape, or form. So there's no one answer to rule them all. So if you're looking for a yes, do it, you're not going to get that answer from me. If you're waiting to hear a no, don't, you're not going to get that answer from me. I just wanted to talk through a few of the caveats in the situations. I do happen to have a super chat, given that I am streaming this live on YouTube. Zach Berjawi, who is a supporter of mine, asks, generally speaking, similar, or maybe this isn't a question, I'm reading this live, similarly, I had to create separate businesses specifically geared to wedding photography, as my clients were too confused with my other business and its offerings. So again, this transcends content production. Yes, Zach may be a producer of content, but if his background is in video production, media production, photo production, weddings is that industry, and it's an industry. It boggles the mind. That's a vertical. And if you're looking to have someone photograph your wedding, are you looking for a general video production crew, or are you looking specifically for those who understand wedding photographers, photography and videography, the needs of that specific type of event? And so sometimes taking the same approach and being more general with it can be a boon to your business, keeping them separated but equal under the same umbrella company. It's absolutely possible. In fact, I would say it could very well, in Zach's case, be absolutely critical for a success. So this isn't just about content. Again, I say it's all about entrepreneurship and independence. It's about the success of your business and knowing when that brand it needs to be split. And I think Zach absolutely made the right decision for his business. Another person live in chat asks, Chris, it was my understanding that the main reason for creating more than one channel is Google gets confused on when your video should be recommended if there's more than one subject per channel. That is another problem. Google's always changing things. And whether we're talking about YouTube or Google search in general, the algorithm is constantly shifting. But for YouTube wants to know you're that kind of user. You're that kind of channel. And that is how we're going to recommend your channel. All the more reason having a variety show type of channel is very, very, very very, very difficult to maintain. They want to know that this is the thing that you're going to be known for because it helps their recommendation engine, which in my estimation is more a problem for Google than you, but you have to play by Google's rules. You have to. It comes back to branding of the channel and that topic or that genre that you're going to be known for, because people tend to subscribe or follow you, not for you. I hate to say it. No one cares about you. You want them to care about you. I will tell you, they don't care about you. They care about what you do. They care about how you do it. And that tends to be very topic focused. And I know it's probably going to upset a few people because, like, wait, I thought they liked me. No. See, social media, right? You'd think, oh, it's all about me. Social media. It's about what you're covering. It's about what you do for them. And again, that is very, very, very topic focused. So Zach follows up here with his point. He says, absolutely true. I went from booking 15 weddings a year to booking 60 plus. Big differences splitting your attention can make, as long as you're true to your core premise. Because you got to be focused as an entrepreneur, as a creator. You have to focus long enough to accomplish a goal. And sometimes when you split your focus, keeping again that the idea that the overarching goal of the business is still the same, it can actually improve business. So thank you everybody for tuning in. If you did tune in live, if you watched not so live, thank you for that as well. Keep asking questions. I will keep answering questions, and very happy to do so. As I mentioned, CreatorAdvocate.com is where you can support this endeavor directly or get more personalized advice for your particular needs. Thank you for every amount of attention that you provide, the advice that I'm giving you, whether you agree or not, whether you've heard this kind of advice before or not. I appreciate it. I appreciate you. I love you, and at this point, I'm going to leave you to your own devices. May the Force be with you.